afternoon, good night to everyone who's watching, and welcome back to another video. Now today we'll do a model showcase. So today we have E-types here, and this has been released from different manufacturers, die-cast manufacturers, and I did receive a new one. So this came from a local hobbyist. So this was the E-type that I'm talking about. This is the roadster. Now we'll open this, but before that let's go through what an E-type is and see if let me tell you what I know about E-types. So E-type, yes, is one of my favorite cars. I've always adored E-types, and it's one of my top 10 cars that I love, and I would like to collect them. So that's why you see a 1:18 here. And this E-type was so here whatever you're seeing is all E-type series 1. So these were released between 1961 to 1968 back then, and the series 2 came from 1971 to 1978. That was the last E-type that was ever released. Now this the E-type was first released in 1961. So the 1961 E-type was released with 256 brake horsepower and an acclaimed top speed of 150. This was the time when 70 miles per hour was considered to be very fast. So here, let me talk about each one of these models. Now this E-type, the 1:18 one, this came from Bburago. This is a 118 scale. So it came in blue. It's pretty well detailed. It has a lot of opening parts, and I'll put that in the turntable. Hopefully you can see every detail in it. It's pretty well made. I got it at a good price, so and there's nothing to complain on this car. The wheels are beautiful, the wire spoke wheels. The headlights are again inserts, very well detailed. You have the indicators, you have the interior where you can see the steering, you can see the speedo, you can see the aluminium center rest with the gear shifter and the handbrake. So in this everything opens. I'll also open the engine and show you the details on the engine. So the engine basically lifts up. So this, I'm not sure if this was an aluminium engine that was built back then, but again it was a 3.6 liter engine, I guess. Pretty well detailed engine. There are many other 1:18 scales which are much more detailed than this, but this, for the price that I have got it, is very well detailed. The roof, but the rear bonnet also opens. It's a very nice model. So that is the E-type from Bburago. Now let's move on to the next one. So this is another brand that I actually liked a lot. Recently I bought this, recently came into India. So this E-type was from Schuco. So if you see, this is the packaging that it comes in. Very nice packaging, and this I think it might still be available in Tiny Town. You can go and take a look. It's pretty well made. It'll cost you 1,300 rupees. It's very nicely made. Now let's look at the model itself. If you compare this with the 1:18, it's pretty accurate. The model itself, the shape, the rear indicators, they're they're very nice and accurate, and the red color is beautiful. Yeah, the wheel, I would still see, if it was fully wire spoked it would have been better, but again it's a 1:64 scale, and the price that you're paying, I think it's acceptable for that price. And again, very well detailed, very nicely made. I have started to like the models that I've got from Schuco. They're very beautiful. Now let's move on to Hot Wheels. So this car is special. I don't know how many of you know about the lightweight. So back in 1961, when E-type was released, the competition, basically the race team of Jaguar, wanted to make a lightweight version of this for the race, the E-type, and they they decided to make 18 cars. So 18 cars were supposed to be built back then, but they were only able to build 12. But there were chassis numbers for the remaining 6 also back then, that they were only able to build 12 of these because the demand for the E-Type was a lot back then, so they couldn't cope up with the demand for that. So they built 12 back then. I don't know how many of those 12 are remaining, but later on in 2014, Jaguar actually worked on those remaining 6 cars, and they built it exactly how it was built in 1960s. So this was completely aluminum chassis. The engine was they used the engine, I think in 2014 they used the engine of an XK, but they still tried to make it as powerful as the original itself. So I think it was about 350 or something brake horsepower with a 4.2 liter engine in it. And this car, I think in 2014 there were 6 cars made which were supposed to be made in the 1960s, and those cars costed 1 million euros. All 6 are sold, and I don't know if Hot Wheels designed it based on the 2014 one or the 1960s one, but again, that's the way Hot Wheels has done this is very beautiful. It has complete detailing. So it was the part of the Team Transport. I think it was the Mix 1 of 2020. I guess so. So it was very well detailed. It has the tail detailing. It has the front headlight detailing. Beautifully made. It looks very well proportioned. Very nicely made by Hot Wheels. This was one of the cars that I was very excited for when Hot Wheels announced the release of this. There are some E-Types from Matchbox. I have not gotten my hands on any of those, but Matchbox E-Types, the mainline one, look very nice. So if I get my hands on it, let's see. Now moving on to this one. So this completes all the Series 1 variations. So the original E-Type, the lightweight, and the Roadster. Now this Roadster was from the British Invasion series, I guess, from Johnny Lightning. It comes with a card. Let's open that and see what's in the card. So I guess there is an opening bonnet on this. So this I got from a local collector in Bangalore itself, so I picked it up. Let's open this and see how it is. Okay, I got that open. Let's keep the car and the card aside. Let's look at the back of this card. So in this particular series there were multiple cars that were released. The Austin Healey Sprite, that would be a very nice car. The MGB Roadster, I have that, I just got that also recently in cream. The Sunbeam Alpine, I'm not sure about those. MGA is a very nice car. So all of these cars I'm pretty sure were all convertible. The Roadster variant, yeah, so that's the card itself. British Invasion, very nice. Now let's see if Johnny Lightning can actually make a Euro car. Now, there was a card in this. Let's see what's in that card. Okay, there's nothing in the card, it just says E-Type, Johnny Lightning, British Invasion. So these cars were imported into US also. They were called the Jag XK, I guess, E-Type K, some EX for the US variants. Okay, now this car, let's keep that next to the Schuco, because Schuco is 1:64. Okay, that looks a little bigger for an E-Type. It's not 1:64, I can tell you that much. Now let's put it next to the Hot Wheels one. The Hot Wheels E-Type looks almost very close to the Johnny Lightning version. Now let's look at the Johnny Lightning itself. So the stands, I feel it's a little too high compared to what it was originally. So now the interiors, yeah, looks like it's made out of some, I don't know, crocodile skin. Yeah, The skin, crocodile skin. Okay, that actually looks very bad. The interior itself, the plasticky thing. It looks like some, I don't know what it is. Yeah, the material is not that great. Now let's see. The engine does open on this. Okay, we can only open a little bit of the engine, so I'll try to focus that here itself. So the engine detailing is pretty good. Yeah, I would say it's not that bad. Yeah, the engine detailing is pretty good. I don't think the door opens on this. It's not that bad looking car. It's pretty good. I think they use the wheels that was made for a muscle car. It's not the wire spoked wheels that this car came with. It looks like a hub wheels which come on muscle cars. Nothing to complain for the price. Yes, it's not 1:64. I did not know that Johnny Lightning also made other one. So the base is metal. It says playing mantis on the bottom. Johnny Lightning. Yes, definitely made in China. Yep, that's a pretty good car. I'm happy to add that into my E-Type collection. Now that's all for today, guys. Hope you liked this video. If you did like it, please like, share and comment on this video. And thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead. Bye.